Hi friends, MD Vegan. It's time for my daily greens. I have to have greens every day. Today the greens are romaine salad. I have these mini romaines here. I like the romaine salad is a dark leafy green and it is pretty firm, as you can see. Large or small, doesn't matter. That means, and they have a gentle flavor. Greens are oftentimes bitter, and then you have to do some magic with the dressing or other ingredients to balance that. But the romaine salad has a gentle flavor, easy to combine with other ingredients and dressing. It is firm leaves. That means it is, usually when it's firm, it's also oftentimes bitter. Kale, for example, can be bitter. But this is just the right texture. I can cut that into small pieces. But before I do that, wait a second. Before I do that, because when I cut it, the downgrade of nutrients begins. Yeah? So I will do that in the last moment. And first I will make the dressing. Then I cut it and show you the other ingredients. But the dressing is a cashew sesame cream. 2 ingredients, the base for the dressing, that are pretty, I mean, this is sweet and creamy and soft, and this is hard and full of nutrients like minerals and protein. This is a little bit more fat. Yeah, seeds and nuts, sesame seeds and cashew nuts. So they are opposing a little bit and balancing each other. It's neither too sweet nor too bitter. The best from both worlds. Yeah? A third cup of cashews and maybe 2 tablespoons sesame seeds, and then a nice sour is for this dressing. I often do sour in dressings. Is apple cider vinegar, a very healthy ingredient. It's really helpful with many things for the body. Vinegar is a very nice condiment, one of the super healthy condiments. I recently read a study about it. That's good. And here, salt and chili pepper, so chili powder. Very simple, the dressing. A Himalayan salt, a teaspoon, and a small amount of chili pepper. It depends on what kind of chili pepper you have. When your chili pepper is very hot, this is medium, you take less, and so on. So a small amount is enough, and some water to make it in a creamy dressing. So a little dressing, a little bit of water, and the blender dance. The first blending, to break the ingredients down, the cashews and the sesame seeds, they need a little bit more blending. But to break it down, I can see the texture, I can adjust, put more in, more water, more salt, whatever. Just take it. Yeah, it's a little bit thick. I need more water, that's for sure. But let me taste it. Yeah, oh, wonderful. Ah. Awesome. Powerful flavor. Very nice. A little bit more water to get it a little bit runnier. And now it can sit for a moment. I do want pulsing. The water is everywhere. Additional water. And now I can cut my leaves. Here, these are the romaine leaves. I washed them and dried them in a salad spinner. And it is nice because usually you should not use a knife for all lettuces. But for the romaine, you can use the knife and cut it into pieces like that. Yeah, one lengthwise and then some crosswise, and then you have a nice bite-sized lettuces, leaves. They are crunchy. And you put a dressing on top, it will not wilt, You see, it's a wonderful leafy green, tasty, durable, and easy to combine. Then the other main ingredients, two main ingredients here. Corn. I have a fresh corn. I cut the corn from the cob, and one nice heirloom tomato. I found this, it's a very nice one. They are fleshy, juicy, fruity, very nice. I like the heirlooms. I found them recently. We don't have them always. They actually come from America. I know that 100 years ago they began to breed them back from the tomatoes they had breeded into, so that we all can eat them easily in the cultivated form. And then some people thought in America they wanted to bring them back to the more natural original form. And there's heirloom, that means heritage, so a traditional tomato, and then they made these. And so now they're doing it in Germany too, and they found these old traditional tomatoes, and they are very nice. They have a nice. They're not so durable. They get easily mushy, and then they fall apart. They get liquid, and you can't eat them anymore. So you have once I get a heirloom tomato, I have to use it quickly. The first time I got one, I waited a little bit too long, and boop, there they go. That's different from regular tomatoes. That's a little bit of downside, but if you know that the flavor is amazing, and also a nice texture and so on. So that is the main part, the main three ingredients. And then I have a little addition here that makes the salad very special. You want avocado and a half red onion chopped up. Yeah, these are very nice ingredients. Tomatoes and go nicely with avocados and with onions. It's perfect. And then cilantro. I have another ingredient here, the last one, 2 triplets. Yeah, the tomatoes, corn, and romaine. Then avocados, onions, and cilantro. Always these little triplets. That makes it interesting. It's just a half bunch. Yeah, I chop it up. Yeah, mince it a little bit. Then I have cilantro, and that has a very special flavor. If you don't like the cilantro flavor, it is a typical Mexican or Asian flavor. It goes with avocado, with tomatoes, with corn, and that's why I put it in here, because of other ingredients. If I had tomatoes only, without corn avocados, I might have taken parsley. You can also take parsley. Parsley is cilantro is the so-called Chinese parsley. Both are wonderful green herbs. They are cleansing out heavily the body from heavy metals. That's very healthy. I always have a little bit parsley or cilantro at home. I try to use it regularly. It's very healthy and good for us. So this is my salad. It's a little bit more, 6 ingredients, so 2 times 3. And now go back to my dressing, and then I'm already done. Blender dance one more time to get it creamy. That is a little trick. I always try. I blend it first to break it down, wait some minutes, blend a second time. I don't need to soak anything, and it's pretty effective. I need to soak a little bit, and then it's creamy. Because when it's creamy, it tastes already better. All the nutrients come out, and that is also the flavor comes out. It gets really rounded. Blending is a super tool. The blender is a super tool. I highly recommend to get a blender. The food you eat, when you put it in the blender, you get more nutrients from it. Yeah, there's no downside to it. Yeah, because it helps with digestion. When you eat something, you have to chew it good. Yeah, well, chewing, then you get more from the food. Yeah, in the mouth, the first part where the digestion begins. You chew it and you mix it with saliva, and that is fermentation also. There is enzymes are there, and then it begins to digest. But the blender makes it so much easier, and you get more from the same food. That's scientifically proven. So blenders are very great. Let me taste it. You get the best flavor when it's blended up. And I put a list this time. I made the same dressing some days ago. This time I take a little bit more chili powder. I take a little bit more a punch here, an edge. It's wonderful. You can play a little bit with the ratios. Yeah, I always try that. And now I show you the dressing. It's creamy. See? And that's my salad. It's my daily greens. It's like taking a deep breath down to the last cell of my body when I eat the greens. And I have to do that every day. Found it. It's so important. It's our most important food. Yeah. As science, Western science says. Dark leafy greens. Yeah. So I really feel it. I don't want to miss a day when I have some greens, at least some greens. One meal is usually a nice fruit salad, especially in summer. We have all this wonderful fruit here in Germany. I always try in winter too, but in summer we have much more variety. And then I have a green salad, something with the greens. It's easy, you know. Have a balanced, healthy diet is not difficult. And I try always to make simple recipes to get a great variety where I can change some ingredients and already have a new recipe. And so I always know it will not be completely wrong what I do. When I know one recipe is good, change a little bit and okay, that might also be good. So it's not difficult. It's always easy, that's fun, and that's the way I like cooking. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like my videos, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter.